Hello, it's Dainty, and today I'm going to be talking about how our Cordyceps event is different from the one on the Chinese server, and basically why people are upset about it, because I know that you can see it in the Food Fantasy bug report, and since it doesn't affect the entire player base, not everyone is maybe up to speed to what's happening, and I just think it's important to talk about it, so here I am. If this doesn't interest you, I am going to be filming my summons video right after this, so we could do that together after. If you were looking for an event rundown, I know that Chow is working on his. It should be out very soon. And Dis already posted his summons video, so you can definitely go check that out. He's really funny. Yeah, I'm just gonna start a boss fight and start rambling, I guess. So there are two things that are upsetting people. The first is the boss itself. So the dryad is different from the way it was in CN, and this is mainly affecting the very top rankers and a lot of the big spenders of the game. And the second thing that they changed was the ranking rewards, which mainly affects players like me who are free to play, or players who spend a little bit on the game but not a lot. Yeah, so for the boss fight, they changed a couple things. The first thing they changed is that they made the boss fight longer. So on the CN server, the fight lasted 3 minutes, while for us it's lasting 5 minutes. So this makes a big difference in who can kill the boss, because if you have more time to fight it, you have more time to take down its HP, obviously. And the second thing they changed is there's a defense buff on the boss. And I think on the CN server it dropped after when there was 40 seconds left of the game. But for us, it's dropping when there's 2 minutes and 40 seconds left of the game. So basically we have like an entire 2 minutes more of dropped defense shield, which makes the boss even easier to kill if it weren't already for the extra 2 minutes of time we had. And you can also take into account that Elex hasn't given us the events in the same order as they got them on CN. So we have Martini in our teams, whilst CN didn't have Martini yet. And he's a big damage contributor to everybody's teams. So it's messing up rankings a lot, in the sense that the top players, the top rankers, are now competing with a lot more players for the top spots, as a lot more of us can kill the boss. I usually rank around 50 world boss, and I usually wouldn't be able to kill this boss, but I'm able to kill this boss with the changes they brought to it, which means that in damage rankings, okay, now you can see that it actually evened out, and I can kind of explain why this happened, and maybe this is why they won't change anything, I don't know. But basically, you can see there's a lot of people who can kill the boss. A lot more than there usually would be. And this means that we're all like competing for, here it's just about frames, like it's just avatars. So it's not, I don't think this is as impactful, but maybe that's because it only benefits me and I'm not actually suffering from it, I guess. But yeah, so the reason that the rankings aren't that affected, like you can see that the top players are still mostly on top, is because even if everyone can kill the boss, if you hit the boss at the last second with a really hard attack, it does record that attack as damage. So my units aren't set up for overkilling, because my best units are Martini and Turkey, and they do not give off big attack numbers. So if I hit the boss at the last second, it's my Nato's attack usually, I think, that gets recorded, and his one-hit attacks aren't as strong. So you can see I have like a 40k extra over the max HP, whilst the top players have like, look at that, 177,000 attack, which I think is Rum's doing. Sorry, Saito, I'm putting you on the spot. He's my friend, don't worry. But yeah, so I think his rum overkills a lot. So that's why even though he's a top ranker, he can still rank higher than the others. But it still messes with rankings. Because I usually wouldn't be able to kill the boss. But look, here I am with my little, with like my sad little braves compared to everyone else. It's a little, it's weird, okay? Now, okay, and now the second thing that people are upset about is the ranking rewards have been changed. So it's now a lot harder to get the rewards. Disregard my rank for right now because I am ranked very high because I was very lucky with my dryad pulls. Also, a lot of the people who spend on the game are holding back on spending right now because of the mishaps in how it's differing from CN. We don't know if it's a bug or not yet. We'll see what Elix does. Hopefully they will edit it and there will be compensation, but we never know. So basically the ranking rewards were changed. So the 260 shards here is only for the top 50 players, whilst on CN it was for the top 100 players. They also for the lower ranks, I think it was ranks 100 to 250 that had 110 shards or something like that. This really affects me because I was really counting on that top 100 shards, which I'm probably going to end up there, and I was planning on doing that just because I know that I'm a stronger free-to-play player, so I can rank higher, but obviously I can't compete with the top rank players who are spending money to make to get more bosses. So obviously right now my rank doesn't represent me. But by making the top ranks so narrow, it really encourages people to spend because people who wouldn't usually rank that high could spend a little bit more, or even people who would spend a little bit to get into top 100 are going to spend even more to get into top 50. And of course there are stronger free-to-play players than me who can probably make top 50, and maybe not if enough people deem it worthy to spend more to get higher, and then they end up booting them out of top 50. It's like, ugh, it's a whole mess. I have no idea how they're gonna fix this. Yeah, that's what's been on my mind. On to the happy video. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye! I just finished filming and it looks like they have fixed one of the issues. So there was issues with the packs, and they have given us 2 lanterns for it, which is honestly really good because we're tight on bosses. So yeah, we'll see if they fix the rest of the issues. Yeah. Okay, bye.